Yo, welcome to another video. I am your Tactical Power Pro. If it's your first time checking my channel, welcome. I am an Air Force veteran, a former electrical power production technician, which is a fancy way of calling a general mechanic in the Air Force. So please go ahead and overcrank that like button and subscribe to my channel. I really appreciate it. So let's waste no more time. Let's go straight to today's video. Alright, so here we have the Ryobi 2300 inverter. These inverters are pretty popular in my local area. They come by my shop a lot, but this one in particular is here today because it's running pretty bad. It's surging up and down like crazy. So let's give it a start so you guys can see how it's running. If your generator have the same symptoms and is surging this bad, running just like this one, no worries. This is an easy and simple fix. All we gotta do is give the carburetor a really good clean, especially the pilot jet. And what is the pilot jet, you may ask? Well, the pilot jet controls the fuel level of your generator when your engine is at idle, roughly at 20% throttle. So when the pilot jet gets clogged, your generator loses the ability to control the air to fuel mixture in idle. Reason why your generator starts surging, going up and down like crazy. Alright, first step, open the side panel so we can get access to the carburetor. We are pulling the carburetor out so we can give it a good clean. And by the way, sorry for all this mess. I just got a lot of generators that I'm working on, but today we're going to focus on this one. So let's go ahead and start. Once you remove the side panel, you will see a couple things, but one of those things is the carburetor. This is how a carburetor looks like, and attached to it you can see the air box, which has the air filter inside. And real quick, something that I noticed while doing a visual inspection, there was fuel coming out the carburetor bowl. That's telling me that the bowl wasn't secured correctly, so there's a possibility there was air going in through the carburetor bowl. So that can be our potential issue as well. Before pulling the carburetor out, make sure to drain the carburetor bowl. Remember to put your generator switch in the off position. By doing that, you'll be closing the fuel valve to the carburetor, preventing more fuel to reach your bowl. Once you empty the bowl, you can go ahead and start taking the carburetor apart. On this Ryobi, you will have to take out 4 bolts, 2 holding the carburetor and 2 holding the air box. Once you remove the 4 bolts, make sure you put them on a safe place and don't lose them. Now go ahead and take the air box out. Now you got free access to the carburetor. Now we got 2 options. You can pull the carburetor out, or you can leave it in place and use a small cup and clean the carburetor right there in the spot. Here we see signs of a dirty bowl. Look at that, nasty. The carburetor bowl definitely needs some cleaning. I'm gonna hit it up with carburetor cleaner and a wire brush, and this is how it should look like. Now let's move on and take a look at the main jet. I know the main jet is not clogged because the generator starts, but I will clean it anyway. That's just part of maintenance. Let's spray a little bit of carburetor cleaner, and it should be nice and clean. Alright guys, the moment you have been waiting for. what causes a generator to surge while in idle, and that is your pilot jet, which is that black piece you see there. You just got to remove the screw on top. But that black piece you see right there is a pilot jet. Some generators also come with a brass pilot jet. To get access to it, just remove the top 2 screws and make sure that you don't lose the spring that controls your throttle. Once you remove it, take a look inside and see if you see any debris. You can spray it down with some carburetor cleaner. And do a visual inspection of the jet itself. Make sure the O-rings are good. And then right there in the middle, just use a small, really small thin wire and clean that small hole right there. We can see that there's something blocking the small hole. You can use a small wire, then go through it, and then spray some carburetor cleaner to it, and you should be good. The pilot jet is nice and clean. We'll go ahead and make sure that everything else is clean. Now we can put it back together. Secure the pilot jet and the throttle stepper motor. With the clean carburetor in place, make sure the bottom bolt is tight and inspect your carburetor gasket and replace it if needed. Install the airbox, retie the carburetor nuts and the airbox bolts. Everything is back in place, but we're not done because we're going to move on to the spark arrestor. This is something that a lot of people tend to miss for some reason, which is pretty simple, easy to take out and clean. Just take out the 4 screws, pull the cover out, then you can just remove the clamp, pull out the screen, and inside also has another screen. The spark arrestor is not clogged, so that's good. It's just dirty. It's gonna be because you got exhaust gases going through the carbon deposits. But just put it on an oil pan, spray it down with some carburetor cleaner, and hit it with a brush, and it's gonna look brand new. Okay, so now we're done. Let's put the cover back on and let's give the generator a start to see if it's running smooth or if it's still surging. The generator is running really smooth. That is music to my ears. One last thing before I end the video, what I like to do with all my generators, I like to do a load test. So let's put some load on this generator and see how it reacts. That's it, yo. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to overcrank that like button and subscribe to my channel. And always remember that knowledge is current times voltage.